Michael Hunter. My record's 1-1. My style is Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I train out of the Fight Clinic in Olive Branch. In this style of martial arts, I've been training about 4.5, 5 years. I was in a freshman English class, and somebody handed me a business card, and I decided to try it out. So nothing specific. That's very interesting. That's a good question. I didn't know what to expect. When the business card had all the styles listed, I could barely pronounce them. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, I couldn't even say those words. And the gym was not this. It was a garage 6 years ago. So I honestly, I couldn't really tell you. All I know is that I felt like I was, when I saw it and I walked in, I felt like I was witnessing something special that other people weren't seeing, something that was almost about, you know, it was like a secret, something that other people don't know about, and I could sense that, and I wanted a part of it, see that it was real, it was practical. I didn't have to call anybody sensei, not bashing that, but or punch a board or anything, and I just felt very hands-on and, you know, real helpful. You know, the environment especially was really appealing. So. I think it's very astounding, kind of. I wasn't, especially when I first started, it was real, not underground, but no one had even really heard of the UFC, and to see it so big and, you know, just everyone's so into it, it's nice, you know, it feels good. I like to touch people's lives and get more people here in the gym and see what it does for actual people's life. And for the training and the fights go, it's exciting, but it's good to see the average person get into it and receive the benefits that, you know, I've received, so. Just some of the things you know receive, not so much the physical aspect of, or the fitness or the skills itself, but the confidence, just the way you can carry yourself. We have the parents or even some of the adults will talk about the changes in their life when they come into a room. They're not looking at the ground, they're looking in the face. They can speak to you, hold eye contact, and so it goes a lot further than just the physical aspect, the cardio aspect. It's, you know, people don't think of it, I think, as much as the whole martial arts, the discipline, the self-respect, and that kind of thing, and it really does kind of grow that in you. You know, I'll just say don't knock it till you try it, and if it's hard, you know, don't give up. It was hard. Every winner, an 8-year-old told me every winner was once a beginner when I was having a rough day, and I was like, okay, you know, how am I going to argue with that? And an 8-year-old just told me that, so just, you know, just have fun with it. You know? No one's asking anybody to be a fighter, but you can get a lot out of it without fighting. The idea that you know, time is fleeting, and if I'm not doing it, somebody else is doing it, or if I'm not doing it, it's getting further away from me. So whatever my dream is, my action needs to be in accordance with that time. So that makes sense. Everybody loves the rain, but not everybody loves everybody loves the sun, not everybody loves the rain. So I just like to, it doesn't matter if I feel bad, if I'm injured, if it's raining, it's all the same. You know, it's all what's going on in my head, so not the elements. One, I would have to say Roddy Ferguson, mostly because he's just such an inspirational person, mentally and physically, and just he's someone I would go on YouTube anyway and watch his videos, some of his audio discs, and not to mention his technique videos. He's an all-around, seems like a really inspirational guy. He's a great fighter, but a great athlete and a great competitor, and that's the biggest thing, I think, the competitor's mindset. How do you go in mentally? And he's someone I'd like him to yell at me about that. Be good. No, not at all. Not at all. I almost had to fight just to start, so it took a lot of convincing. Well, of course, I would like to thank the gym, all the people I've been training with since I was 14, and most importantly, John David Shackelford, the owner of the Fight Clinic, or Shackelford's Martial Arts. You know, he's my mentor to this day. He's from the day I was 14 to this day, and I wouldn't be here, or maybe even on this planet, without him. So, definitely him.